All right, 30 says the number of books in a small library increases according to the function B, which I guess stands for books, equals blah, 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 blah. T is measured in years. How many books, B, will the library have after 9 years? This is straight out a calculator problem. The formula is B is equal to 9,200 E raised to the 0.04 times T, and they gave me T is 9 years, so stick the 9 in there. Grab your calculator. Now, it wants to know how many books, so you just round to the nearest book. It comes out to be 13,186.630, blah, 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 blah. But you can't have 0.6 of a book, I guess, unless some kid tears it up. But we'll just go up to, since it's 6.6, we'll go up to 7. That's how many books there'll be. All right. And 31. Under ideal conditions, the population of rabbits has an exponential growth rate of 11.5% per day. Consider an initial population of 700 rabbits. Find the exponential growth function. Now we have the basic formula, which for the growth function was population at time t is equal to the initial population times E raised to the K, which is the growth rate, times T, the number of years we're considering. And so in this problem, it tells me that consider an initial population of 700 rabbits. That's P sub 0. So I'm going to put 700 right here. And then it's E to the K is our, I'll go with blue instead, growth rate, the growth rate of 11.5%, that's your K. But you want to change it to 0.115. And then T is what we're looking for. So here's my answer. All I wanted was the growth function. Just create the function. What would it look like? And this is it right here. That's my answer. I suppose I could have put a part B that said, okay, now figure out how many rabbits there will be after 10 years or something. And you just plug and chug. But I didn't. I just left it at that. But you never know what I might do in the test. All right, 32. Find the center and the radius of the circle. First things first, I'm going to put the x terms together. And then I'm going to leave a plus blank here because I'm going to complete the square. And then I'm going to put the y terms together. And then leave a plus blank because you're going to complete the square there. And then that's going to equal negative 13 plus whatever I put here on the left and whatever I put there on the left. Okay, so to complete the square, you're going to take the 4, divide it in half, and square it, and technically it's a negative 4. So negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, and negative 2 squared is a 4. So I'll be adding 4 to both sides. And here you're going to take the positive 10, divide it by 2, and then square it. Sorry, I forgot to draw my arrows. And that's going to go there. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 squared is 25. Okay. So this first chunk, that is a perfect square trinomial, and it comes from the x minus 2 squared. When you took this negative 4 and divided it by 2, you got a negative 2. A minus 2 is what goes in those parentheses. And then the blue stuff, This is going to be a y. When I took the positive 10 and divided it by 2, I get a plus 5. And then there's an addition sign in between. And then negative 13 plus 4 plus 25 actually comes out to be a 16, which is nice. And now I said find the center and the radius of the circle. Okay. Remember the standard formula says x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, and the center is at h comma k. And you'll notice that the h, you don't grab the subtraction sign, you just grab the h, and the same thing with the k, you don't grab the subtraction sign. So my center is actually the red 2, comma, now here's the tricky part. They've got y plus 5. That's the same thing as y minus a negative 5. So my k right here is the negative 5. And then if the radius squared is 16, then the radius has to be the square root of 16, which is 4. So there's my two answers, center and radius. That was fun. And I'm going to stop on this one.